Alright, draft's getting going. To the Playmakers, ban out the Black Feather. And the Fortress comes out with the ban. So Vox, pretty standard pick. Looking for probably a Gwen or a Ringo here. Could be a Baron. Baron's also a good pick against Vox. Alright, so it looks like Catherine and Gwen. Called that Gwen pick there. Playmakers needs to be a little careful here. So far they've got 2 stuns on B-side. Interesting. So Finn can't stun him, which is a good pickup. So he's going to need to body block those aces highs from Gwen. And we'll see how they counter the Sky here.
Swap heroes.
B-side has a really stun heavy comp here. So I'm thinking they're looking to punch Vox out of position, and then a Catherine stun, and then just melt down Vox. But with Finn, he could try to absorb some of those stuns, at least the AoE ones. The Sky pick is interesting. It can be pretty good to get away from reposition and get away from the glaive. Let's see what happens here. Well, the fear is going to push the lane. They're going to try to bait him out. Those resonance bounces just gave him away. Smart. Alright, some basic early game farming. So that Finn rotated up to the lane. Interesting that neither carry started with a Book of Eulogies, just for that sustain in the lane. I think Jay Ritchie could have stalled that lane out a little better. Adjusted the last hits because they were coming in for the gank. He's done. Got too far forward. So what he could have benefited from is stalling out the lane a little bit rather than attacking the same minion over and over. Just let your minions wear him down and then just last hit him. Have the lane stay pushed towards your turret. This way they need to extend into your area. Let's head down to jungle. Nando's going to take the mid-treant. Looks like Sky's getting ready to go in. Glaive afterburns out of there real fast. Playmakers are in a better position right now. Some nice poke coming from Sumina. We got some ruckus going on down here. And Catherine goes down. Wow, nice. Look at that. That's a good team fight right there. Followed it up. Good rotation together. Are they taking any farm? Doesn't look like there's any to take. Alright, looks like Catherine's already finished up and picked up the fountain on the B side. Looks like Gwen's caught out. Alright. That was an interesting turn of events. Nicely played by Playmakers. Down to Catherine. So Jay Ritchie stalled the lane near his area and Finn's keeping Gwen away. That's really nice. Caused him to lose out on farm. So although Savage right now is still leading in farm 29 or 32 to 29. Alright, 32 to 33. Check out the jungle. Looks like Sky's got some better jungle farm than Glaive at the moment. Gold's pretty even. There's about a 500 gold difference, which is negligible in going towards Playmakers. Let's head back up to the lane, see what's going on. So it's interesting. The minions keep kind of moving back and forth instead of stalling out in the center. There's a nice polite company from Finn. Brings him closer to Jay Ritchie. A smart move. Looks like I Eat the Cake is trying to get some armor stacks. Not much poke going on though. It's a little hard when you got Vox and range is not the greatest. Just gotta focus on those resonance bounces. Catherine going in. Doesn't look like Fear was ready for that. I'm calling him Fear because Vengeful VG is too long to say. Alright, all Playmakers is up in the lane. So he's going to make the first move on turret. Looks like Playmakers is getting a little more aggressive. Glaive's rotating up. Looks like they're going to make a move on Jay Ritchie. Blocks out of the reflex stun, and he sprints away. Survives. Wow, Samina coming in with some heavy poke. Nice to get some hits in on turret here. The Forced Accord pulls in Glaive. Jay Ritchie misses his ace. Wow. That's some good poke. So what I think Vengeful needs to do here is they need to regroup and think about how they're going to kind of counter this comp. The rotations look really good from the A side. Gwen going down pretty low. Turret at about 60% health. Will they drop it before 10 minutes? Alright. Yeah. Gwen's got a lot. They actually all have a lot of money to go shopping. Finn needs to go get some, I'm going to say some flares and maybe some mines. Maybe get a little more vision. Up in the mustache bush over here. Head down to Sky. So it looks like Sky's going for an Eve of Harvest next. It's not a bad choice. I personally would like to see a Broken Myth first, after that Frostburn, but you can never go wrong with keeping yourself alive. Looks like Lave doesn't want any of that. This guy's going to rotate up to the lane. Right now it's 84 to 68 CS. The Forced Accord pulls in Gwen. Gwen goes low. And they're chasing him down. Gwen's going to back here. This could be a chance to push turret. Nope. Looks like Gwen changed her mind. The ace is high, hits out on Sky. Sky blocks out that reflex block. The Finn blows the fountain. And Gwen is down. Looks like they're getting a little more poke on turret here. Glave's going to try to pull out those minions so that there's some shield on them. And wow, they managed to protect it at really low health. This early game pressure is really nice. And turret is going to fall. First turret goes to Playmakers at 10 minutes 5 seconds. Well done. They could try to go for gold mine here, but it looks like they're just going to take some enemy farm from the B side. They didn't even kill it. Oh, that's embarrassing. Looks like Glaive comes in and takes it with his afterburn. Glaive's really low. He's going to need to watch out. Afterburn's away. And he's going to try to regen off this healing camp. Oops. I'm wondering why they're not going for the gold miner here. There's a huge opportunity to do so. All of the B side was low. And they all backed. They could have taken gold mine real quick. I know I have vision and they don't, but maybe at least start it and maybe bait out a team fight. Right now, gold lead is about 2k in favor of Playmakers. Catherine just building up those stun stacks. Jay Ritchie's starting to catch up to Savage in farm. I think with this wave here, he's going to pretty much tie it up. Finn at Forced Accord. I don't know if that was really a good pull or not, since, well, he didn't get anyone. But, well, it looks like we're going into a team fight here. Jay Ritchie, they're focusing down Catherine, which is interesting. Sky with the forward barrage on Gwen. Gwen at about 40% health. 30%. Catherine blows the fountain, and Glaive is caught in the middle. Drops the death from above, but doesn't look like it hit anyone. It's just more of a scare tactic. Glaive possibly looking to knock someone out of position. Gwen backs, picks up Sorrow Blade. I always like the forward barrage retreat. Farm's just about even in the lane. Jungle, we got about a 12 minion difference. And looks like there's some beef going on in the center. Oh, not yet. Just this flare poke back and forth. Clear out the mines. Really good rotations coming from the A side. B side starting to stick together a little more, trying to get some more vision in their jungle. Looks like Nando's going to back and pick up an item. I think Savage really needs to pick up some more armor here. I know he's trying to stay behind Catherine, but 2 deaths, not a good thing. Need to focus a little more on armor, personally. Especially from that Sky. Even though the skedaddle on Gwen is going to be useful against getting out of that forward barrage with the Frostburn, still has a huge cooldown and takes a lot of energy. A-side's doing really well staying within position. That Finn staying at the front is really a nice touch. Gonna go in for team fight here. Forced Accord pulls them all in. And the Crystal Sentry's gonna kind of back him up a little bit. Nando looking to jump in and maybe push someone out of position here. They need to reset their positions here. Here's just kind of hanging out by their Crystal Miner, trying to, I guess, bait a fight in over there. Gwen picks up a breaking point. It looks like they're going to go try to push second turret. There's the stun onto Vox. A little bit of poke. And everyone's just kind of dance in front of each other a little bit here. And the team fight breaks out. Nice death from above goes in, slows him down. Nando afterburns in, knocks Sky out of position, but Fear doesn't have it to continue the fight. Catherine at 40%, Savage at 50, and it looks like this turret will fall. It's 2 turrets for A side, and they will back away and steal more farm. Playmakers dominating the map. A little bit of poke. No one really wants to commit to the fight yet. There's a 2-on-1 or 3-on-2 opportunity here. Nando's back at the sanctuary, and they're going to fall back to their choke turret. Looks like Playmakers are going to look to push here, waiting on that minion wave. Sky getting in some nice poke. Glaive caught out. Oh, Vox knocked out of position. Vox will fall, and Playmakers will try to retreat here. Nice reflex from Sky. The death from above comes out. And Glaive is caught out. He is out of position here. Glaive just going to make it out. Oh, wow. Polite Company is just out of range for Finn. Doesn't look like Playmakers is ready to give up on that, though. Maybe they'll look to take the Crystal Sentry here. Or they're just going to go back and try to pressure. Oh, man. Gwen was looking to back, completely caught out. But manages to get away. Gwen picks up a Aegis. And Vox right now a little out of position. Falling back into formation. And will they look to start Kraken? Jay Ritchie's knocked into the wall. And here comes another team fight. Looks like Catherine is going to fall up. Catherine blows the fountain. Crystal Sentry is going to come into it. And the Afterburn does nothing to Finn. Interesting play here. They're focusing on the Sentry. Aces High misses out of Gwen. And they'll look to back here. If they back, here's an opportunity for them to take the Kraken. And they are all backed. Looks like Glaive's going to run back. Make sure that they're not stealing Kraken, I guess. Gwen leaving the Sanctuary now. Catherine trying to get some more vision up. I'd like to see Catherine try to pop some of that other vision and get vision out on Kraken. Because as it stands right now, Playmakers is doing the most damage in the team fights. Sky could complete that broken myth now. I'd like to see that come out. I wouldn't hit the shop right now if I were Sky, though. There we go. Starting to get some more vision out on the fold. Sky is infused right now. Might be beneficial for Gwen and Glaive to infuse if they're going into some more team fights. It would be very beneficial. As it stands, there have been no hits on the A-side's first turret. Alright. Looks like they're going to push the choke turret here. Catherine, Glaive, and Gwen come up. And Playmakers will retreat. But it looks like they want to fight. Sky's got that broken myth now, so that forward barrage is going to be punishing. And they've fully committed. They're going after Catherine. The death from above slows them down, but that ace is high, hits no one. Looks like they're going to go after Gwen. Nice stun from Finn on that quibble. Sentry goes down. And they will... Ooh, Jay Ritchie gets hit by that afterburn. Finn doing a good job keeping everyone up. But it looks like Finn's going low and Vox is going to have to retreat. Gwen goes down from Sky's forward barrage. Sky is at full health. About half energy. And they will push this choke turret while Vox is probably hitting up the healing camp here so he can get back into the fight. Alright, back up to lane. Finn's still pretty low. He's tanky. He's got his metal jacket. He's got the crucible, war treads, and the forced accord grabs Catherine. Catherine runs through that death from above and tries to get back behind turret. And the choke point turret will fall. Crystal Sentry is going to go down here. There's one more life remaining on that Crystal Sentry. I'm glad to see the B-sides infused now. And they're looking for a fight. Looks like Sky's going to fall. Sky gets away with that. Wow. Vox falls to Gwen. Sky being chased down by Glaive, and the next afterburn might just do it. Forced accord misses Glaive, trying to pull Sky away. Sky will fall, and here's where it's going to turn around. There's 34 seconds. They can easily take Kraken here and push to at least 2 turrets. Glaive will start it up, and they'll start clearing out some scout traps. Big angry turtle looking thing. Gwen will go up and push the turret now. 5 seconds on Vox, 19 on Sky, and 26 on Finn. The first turret's going to fall here. So B-side picks up their first turret at 24 minutes and 40 seconds. And they're going to look to push this second turret here. Vox is going to try to slow him down, but that is not a good move. Sky comes out, kind of pushes Glaive away. But it's taking heavy damage, and Sky is going to fall. Gwen goes down after that forced accord from Finn, and Vengeful is really low. Kraken's just working his way into the base. And there's the afterburn's going to push Vox away, but Vox gets the final hit. It's time to back. You need to take down that Kraken because the choke point turret is about to fall. It's a pretty healthy Kraken still. It's definitely going to lose this turret. Looking at 48k to 46k, so we're about 2,000 gold lead on the side of Playmakers. Alright, and that gold lead has just gone up to 3,000 with that Kraken. Now we've got ourselves a game. A-side showing dominance for the first 20 minutes. One team fight, one ace, really changes everything. Right now, B-side has the lead when it comes to damage on turrets and objectives. Looks like Sky's going for another damage item here. Interestingly enough, none of them picked up any armor against Gwen, other than Finn. Right now Vengeful's got control of the map when it comes to mines. It looks like their half of the jungle is completely covered and they got vision on Kraken. Need to get some more vision up in the mustache bush. Maybe try to get some vision going into their jungle. I'd like to see some vision under this forward healing camp. It looks like Vengeful is trying to push into the... it looks like Playmakers is trying to push into Vengeful's base here. See what they do. Looks like they're going to back out. Putting down a little vision. Sky just trying to get some poke, get some stacks. Glaive goes in with the afterburn, but he is getting melted. Vox going low, runs back. Gwen goes for the aces high, and Vox is taken down. Finn's still at it. The forward barrage is giving a little bit of poke, but Vengeful's fairly low. See what happens. How will they play this? Looks like they're going to back away and play it safe. It's a smart move. They're down right now. It's 3-2. I'm just going to check on that Kraken. Finn, you need to get some vision on that. Finn should have taken that healing camp, although he's generating enough. Polite Company comes out from Finn, and Glaive's really low, staying close to the fight though. Aces high goes out. Finn punches. Ooh, Finn's backing up. Sky gets punched by Glaive. Polite Company, they're fighting now under the Crystal Miner, and Sky's gonna fall. Finn is gonna fall, and they're gonna take Crystal Miner here. Vox, you need to stay away. And it looks like they'll go for Kraken here. Game's dragging on. We're approaching the 30-minute mark. Kraken's going down pretty quick. And they will take Kraken. 25 seconds on Sky, and they are looking for Vox. Glaive catching up quickly. Vox is going to return to his sanctuary, and if played right, this could be the final push here to give B the win. This game completely turned around. Waiting on this big lumbering Kraken. A side is all up and looking for a fight. I would focus the Kraken and avoid the team fight outside of the base. You want to fight under turret here. Aces high comes out, misses. Death from above separates him from the turret, getting some good poke from the forward barrage. Finn pulls them all in. Gwen's going low. Glaive is low. They need to get back to that. They need to get back to that Kraken. Don't chase. Don't chase. Catherine will go down here, but Glaive and Gwen are getting back to their sanctuary. Glaive actually just hanging out. And there goes the last crystal vein turret. Kraken goes down, but there is no more protection. One good push from B side here could end the game. See how they play this. Do you rush the vein? Do you play it safe and try to push with a minion wave? Do you look for a team fight in the middle of the field? What do you do here? Looks like they're going to hang out by their Crystal Miner. B-side's going to rotate through their jungle. And we're going to look for a fight in the center of the fold. Each team looking for a Kraken. Anticipate more flares back and forth until someone commits to the fight. There's another flare from B-side. Kraken is up. Who's going to look to bait him out? Looks like Vox and Sky are going to go clear out the lane. Finn's Polite Company is going to pull Kraken. Just try to keep vision up. Be a non-stop barrage of flares. And just a lot of back and forth. Spinning around and dancing in the tri-bush. And they'll look to clear out vision here. And they're looking to push into a fight. On A side, where's the commitment? Quibble hits no one. Oh, they're looking to push lane. They're looking to push turret. Glaive's looking to push turret. They're all rotating up on Glaive. Catherine is behind. Here comes the team fight. There's the death from above. Gwen gets out of dodge, but Jay Ritchie going low. Chasing after Vox. The Glaive is hard on them. Sky gets hit with the afterburn. Suri strikes away. Glaive's going low. That Quibble just missed as he afterburns out of it. Catherine's going to go down here, and Gwen is going to retreat back to Glaive. Glaive's going to retreat back. Glaive going real low here. Are they going to stay? Kraken is going, look at this, he's going to go for a Kraken steal. Jay Ritchie's going to see him. The Force Accord comes out, and Glaive goes down. This is going to be their Kraken. Minion wave is pushed up towards A side. Looks like Gwen's going to try and go in for a steal, but Gwen gets caught out, and there's the ace. 18 seconds on Catherine, 40 on Glaive, and 53 on Gwen. This push here could end the game. Let's look up in lane. They're going to push right for the turret. This is going to take a while for them to get there. And they're going straight for the turret. They're going for the win. Do they have the damage? They do. Catherine's going to come out, try to protect the turret. Not that there's going to be very much you're going to be able to do in this 3 versus 1. Stun out on Vox. Polite Company from Finn. And the minions are in. Glaive is up. The push didn't happen. Here comes Kraken. Finn still has 47 seconds left on his fountain. So he's going to go back and just try to regen a little bit. Vox getting some damage dealt here. And Glaive will fall to the Resonance Bounce. Or actually, that wasn't even the Resonance Bounce. That's an auto attack. Vox is really low and is going to go down. This looks like A-side is going to take this. They're focusing on Polite Company. Finn is going to fall here. And that's going to be game for the A-side. What a strange turn of events. The Kraken going to do a victory lap. Good game. Long game. 36 minutes, 30 seconds. Well played, gentlemen. Well played.